Hello all, welcome back to my channel. So in last video we discussed about strings, what are strings, how to use the strings, how to slice a string, how to get element in a or a character from a string, and few basic functionalities like to confirm whether the string is a digit or alphanumeric or whether it contains a numeric value or some other basic functionalities. Okay. So, similarly, in this video, we are going to learn one of the most important Python data structure, that is lists. Okay. So, uh, in my previous videos, we talked about data types. So, list is one of the data types. Okay. So, why lists? Okay. So, lists are used everywhere in Python applications, or maybe in automation frameworks or data analysis projects, and also in some of the interviews. In interviews also people will ask about list. Okay, so by the end of this video you will learn how to create a list, access and modify elements in a list, common list methods, okay, and list comprehension, and maybe little bit on real world examples. Okay, so let's start. So what is list? Okay, list is a collection of items stored in a single variable. Okay, so when we talk about this, it's a kind of a basket. Okay, when we go for a shopping, right, we'll have a basket. We carry a basket. So in that, we don't think what are the things we are going to keep inside of the basket, right? So similar to that, so list might have numbers, strings, single character, or nested lists. Okay, so this is what list. Okay, so now we'll jump in and see how to write a list, how to access some elements in the list, all these things. Okay, so for that I will take example of fruits. Okay, so fruits is equal to, so you know how to write it. So apple, banana, cherry, these are all the elements. So these lists are, okay, so here I'm just mentioning the some strings, and each list is starts with index 0, 1, 2. Okay, so these are the indexes how we are going to access it. Okay, so this is how we write a list, and lists are ordered, mutable, and allow duplicate values. Duplicates. Okay, orders means, again, so we'll start from 0 and until n number, so it's ordered. Mutable is like we can add, delete, modify, all these things, so it's a mutable. And allow duplicates. So if you see in one of our data types, we talk about list and set. Okay, so we understood that sets will have only unique values. Okay, whereas list will have duplicate values. Basically, it allows duplicate values. Okay, so this is what it means, duplicate, allow duplicate values. Okay, so until now what we saw is like we have written already predefined values into a list and we are using it. But in real example, so we'll not create a list with some actual values, maybe in some applications, but in most of the applications we don't write like this. So in most of the applications what we do, we'll just call some list name, let's say numbers is equal to, this is an creation of a empty list. Okay, so this is how we write a list in Python. Okay, so this is an empty list. Okay, so now we see list with some values. List with values. Okay, basically, so this is nothing but, here in line number 1 we have mentioned here, these are the list with values. Okay, so I will use the same numbers new is equal to, we'll write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these are all lists with values. Okay, so now also we can write a list with mixed data types. Okay, so if you see mixed data type means mixed underscore list equal to, I will mention apple 1, 2, banana, something like this. Okay, so it contains both number and text, sorry, string. Okay, it contains both. So also we have a one more list, what we can say nested list. Okay, so what is nested list? So nested list equal to, so we'll write 1 comma 2, okay, 3 comma 4. These are all the nested list. So inside the list we are calling one more list, it's called nested list. Okay, so this is how we are going to call a different type of a list. Same list but with the different values. So now accessing the list. Okay, so how we are going to access the list? So for that I will take an example of numbers. So here numbers new where I'm calling from 1 to 6. So if I want to access val value of if I want to access a value 3, how I'm going to write? So I'm going to do this numbers new score new of. So as I said, each value in the list will have an index 0, 1, 2. So now I'll print 2. Okay, if I run this, you can see I'm with the index value 2, I'm able to print 3. Okay, so now similarly, what we do, we'll try to print, the last value. Okay, so when I say last value, it will be uh, numbers new. So for me, last value is 6. How am I going to access it? So either you can start from 0 to the end value, or we can do just by writing this. So minus 1 nothing but 6. So let's see what I did. Yeah, print. So let's do, okay, you can see the last value is 6. I'm able to print the last value with this indexing, negative indexing basically. Okay, so this is how we are going to access individual values. Now we see slicing. Okay, how we do slicing? What is slicing? So basically slicing is nothing but have a list of 10 values. So in that I don't want all 10 values. I just want only the start of 4 values. Okay, so when I say start of 4 values, let's say if I consider numbers new 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So if I want to print from 1 to 4, so how I'm going to do? Okay, so here, so numbers new. Okay, so I'll write 0 to, so 0 to 3. So if I run this, you can see 0 to 3 means 0, 1, 2. Okay, so if I want until 4, I can just increase and we can see 4. Okay, so this is how we are able to slice the uh, from start to some value. Now if I want in between, okay, let's say I want only 3 to 5, okay, from year to year. So how I'm going to do? Numbers new. So 3 means 0, 1, 2. So I will start from 2 and I will give until 5. So if you do this, you can see I'm doing it from 2 to 5. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these are the three values it's going to print. Okay, so similarly with a negative index. Okay, so we'll do the same thing with a negative index. So numbers. So instead of this, I will give minus 3, Okay, colon. So what it will do? Yeah. So minus 3 colon. So let's see what it gives. It gives last three values 6, 5, 4. These are the last three values. So it will print that. Okay. So this is what slicing we do in Python. Okay. So now modifying the lists. Okay. So we'll say list modification. Okay. So what is this list modification? Okay. So to that, I will just, instead of writing this here, I will take this same and I will put it here. Okay. So now we have three fruits. Okay. So now I, in place of banana, I want to add some other fruit. Okay. So for that, what we do, fruits dot insert. Okay. Sorry, insert will come later. So fruits position one is equal to orange. Okay. So now if I try to print, if I try to see the values of fruits, so you can check here. It will say apple, orange, cherry. But initially what we had, apple, banana, cherry. Okay, so this is how we are going to change the value. Okay, so next we'll have some important methods in list. So one is append. Okay, so what it will do, it will append the value to a list. Okay, so how we do, fruits dot dot append. So I will write sorry, mango, let's say. So now after this we'll print fruits. You can see the mango is appended at the last. Okay. Similarly, we have a insert. Let's say fruits dot insert. See, basically what it will do, it will take two positions. One is the index and the value. So let's say here I have a mango 0 to 4. Okay. So now I will give a position like 1, index 1, and add a strawberry. Okay. So let's see 1, and I'm adding uh, strawberry. Okay. So now I'll print the fruits. You can see now. Okay. So initially, in place of orange, in place of 1, we had a orange, but after this insert, we have a strawberry. Okay. So similarly, we have uh, remove. Okay. So if you see, now we have a 5 fruits here. If I use this fruits dot remove index, or I will mention what I have to remove the value. Now I'll remove strawberry. So if I see, if I try to see what are the values we have here, print fruits, you can see here now the strawberry is removed. We move to the initial state of the list. Okay. So similarly, we have a different thing like pop. Basically, pop will be removed based on the index. Let's see. So if I go fruits dot pop of 2, then print. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. You can see. So I removed the second value is cherry. So I removed the cherry here. Okay. So this is how pops work. And also we have a reverse. If you see here, I will take a number. So now numbers is 1 to 6. So I will try to reverse it from 0 to 6 to 1. So how to do that? Numbers dot. Let's see what we have in numbers. It's a numbers new. Okay. Plus underscore new reverse. So let's print numbers underscore new. You can see it's initially it was 1 to 6. Now it is from 6 to 1. Okay, so this is what reverse. And also uh, you can say there are a few things like indexing, clear, count, and all. So I'm not going to discuss those things. Maybe you can check how what are those things and how to use those in real scenarios. So now I'll go to one more important concept, list comprehension. Okay, so list comprehension is that it's a one of the most powerful, I would say, feature in Python. Basically, it avoids us to rewrite the loops. Like assume it if I want to print something in a loop, I use normally we go for a traditional method is for loop. Okay, so instead of writing four for loops, four line of a for loop, so we'll write the same for loop in single line. Okay, so for example, if I want to do squares of a number, okay, uh, squares of a numbers. Okay, so in traditional, what we do for I in range of 10, then we do print I star I. Okay, so this is my normal for loop. If I run this, it will print me uh, up to 10 uh, from 0 to 9 with the loop of that, so square of that. So this is all old method. Okay, so now how you are going to write squares is equal to I star I, uh, okay, for I in range of, okay, for I in range of same thing. So now we'll print a square. Okay, so you see the same thing whatever we did here, we are writing it in a one line and we are trying to print it. So it's a very quickest and also it's a very easy also. So now we'll see how to check uh, what would say filtering. Basically, let's say I want to check even or odd number with the help of list comprehension. Okay, so let's say I'm going to write it evens I for I in range of same in range of 10. Okay, if sorry for I in range of 10 if I mod of 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm taking the even value. I am checking for each values. If it is divided by 2, mod of 2 is 0, then I will say it's a even number. Let's print this. Okay, so if you go here, in between from 0 to 10, we have these many numbers like 1, 7, all these things we have. But when it comes to division or a mod of a number, which is very 0, so these are the numbers, right? So we are writing this in a single line. We are not doing multiple iterations or multiple lines of a code. So in this case, it will be very useful. Okay. So yes, so this is all about list, some list methods. Okay, what are the methods generally we use and how to use the list compression. Okay, so hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Thank you.